Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Olher. Thank you, Mandeep. And please let me know where you're from. We are expecting more people to join the call, but I'll make a start now anyway. So please let me know where you are from. Italy, welcome. We have a lot of people from Italy recently. Welcome from Italy. Welcome from Manchester. Leicester, Manchester again, welcome. Cameroon is in the house. Brilliant. And again, welcome everyone to the call. I'm going to make a start now because it's 7 minutes past 6 and we are expecting more people to turn up, but that's okay. I'll make a start anyway. So today we've got a very, very special guest on the call who I'll bring on shortly. But prior to that, I just want to talk over a few things. We had a very, very important call yesterday. And just to remind you, on this call, we're going to focus more on mindset and building. Not really going to discuss trading in any detail, but that's going to be the detail about this call. So yesterday on Sunday, we had a very important call from a 7-figure earner, and I'm just going to go through some of the things that were talked about on that call. And quite interestingly, you should know this now by now, it's the basic things that you need to do over and over again that will help you to hit massive success. It's the basic things that you have to do every single day that will help you to reach the heady heights of a 7-figure earner. Now, the first thing, we've all heard this before, if you're building a team, you need to build a massive list. Now, I'm going to talk for about 5 or so minutes just on these basic things before I bring on our special guest. So you need to build a massive list. How massive that list is depends on you, but if you can do something up to about a couple of hundred people, that would be awesome. I was looking at my phone recently, and on my phone, I have around 4,000 contacts. So on my phone, I have 4,000 contacts. So if you go to the bottom of your contact list, certainly on an iPhone, you can see how many contacts you've got. So many people have more contacts on their phone than they think they have. So what you need to do is, again, when you start a new business, and also especially apparent in this case, is that you need to build a massive list. Now, whether that's 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, depends on you, but the first place to start is on your phone. And again, even if you've been in this business for a few months, my recommendation is that you go through a list again, and this is certainly something that I tend to do every 2 or 3 months. So go through your list again, and what you'll find is that there are people on there that you may not have contacted yet. And also what you'll find is that even if you've contacted someone before, they may not have been ready at that point to start a new business. However, because of the way things are at the moment, and the fact that a lot of people are looking for other ventures at the moment, chances are they might want to consider something in addition to what they're doing at the moment. So please approach your contacts in your list, and also look on Facebook. All of us have got a Facebook account, 2 billion plus people, and Instagram accounts, and just contact every single person in your Facebook. So again, I don't know how many people the average person has, but on Facebook, I have around 5,000 or so friends. So as a starter, what you need to do is speak to every single person on your Facebook. Every single person that is linked to you, drop them a message and ask them, how's it going? I would never jump straight into the opportunity. What you want to do is, ask them, how's it going? I'm working on something big at the moment. Do you have any time in the next 48 hours? So, ask them if they've got any time to look at what you're looking at, and then ask them again that you would like their opinion. Okay, so when you speak to someone, break the ice, how's it going? I'd like your opinion on something. Can we have a meeting within 48 hours, or can I show you something within 48 hours? Now, whether you show the opportunity to them or not is irrelevant. It can be your mentor that does that. But again, you need to give the person that you're speaking to the opportunity to speak to you. So speak to every single person in your Facebook list, on Instagram. If you do using LinkedIn, do the same again, and you'll be surprised at how many contacts you've got. Okay, and my phone book itself has got 4,000-ish contacts. On Facebook, I've got 5,000. Instagram, maybe a couple of thousand. So again, I'm probably got about the average amount of friends on social media. So what you need to do is contact people on social media. I also have a Twitter account as well, and you can also tweet the fact that you started something new, and again, you will get some interest, assuming that you use the correct hashtags. So again, the first thing you need to do is build a massive list. If you've done that before, it doesn't matter, do it again. This is something I tend to do every 2 or 3 months. I revisit my list. So if you're brand new on this call, we had quite a few people join in the last few days. So if you're brand new on the call and you're looking to build a business and additional income stream, please approach your warm list and also people that you know through social media as well. The second thing is that once someone's seen the opportunity and they want to join and they've registered, then you need to give them a very, very good launch. So welcome them to the team. And now one of the things that I tend to do now is certainly we have a Zoom call with every single person that joins, whether that's one-to-one or within a group setting, doesn't make a difference. So once a week, I will do a Zoom call with all new people in the team. So what you need to do is when someone joins your team or your group, do a Zoom call with them, with the person that signed them up. So if you can do that, it's brilliant. Again, it breaks the ice, and you know it's an additional point of contact for the new person. The other thing that you need to do is get them to make money as soon as possible, because what you'll find is that if someone can make money in the business as soon as possible, which is why they are here, so 99.999% of people that join this business is to make money. So if they're making money from day one, they will stay in the business and also help you grow the business as well. So the onus is on you to show them how to make money. And even if you're not a very good trader yourself at this stage, you will know people who trade within this business. So what you need to do is become a promoter and make sure that the people that join the business are plugging into all the calls. I think we had 3 or 4 calls today. So every day we have a lot of calls going on trading, on mindset, the different styles of trading. So please ensure that your prospects that are now customers attend those calls. Very, very important that they attend those calls. And that way they'll start making money very, very quickly. The last thing is that once you have someone in the team, you need to taproot them as soon as possible. And taprooting, we've discussed that many, many times, is getting people through people, because what you'll find is that your customers, your new customers, will know people. So get them into the business and then get their people into the business as well, because the more people you help, the more your business will grow. So I just want to see now if our guest is on the call, and then I'll bring him on shortly. Let me just bear with me a second. Okay, cool. So our guest is on the call. So that's really all I wanted to say, just 3 basic steps. And these basic steps have helped Matthew, who was on the call yesterday, achieve the status of a 7-figure earner. And he's used these things over and over again. By being persistent and consistent in your efforts, you can achieve massive success. Now, the next person I want to bring on, we all know him, we all love him. He's only 20 years old. Now, when I was 20 years old, I was at university. I wasn't making an earning. I was actually making a loss. So unfortunately, when you're at university, you don't really make money, although I did eventually set up a business while I was at university, but that's besides the point. When I was 20 years old, I was making a loss. However, this guy is actually making 6 figures a year at the age of 20. Okay, so I was making 0 or negative income at 20. This guy's making money at the age of 20. And also he's the youngest 6-figure earner in Europe that we have in our business. So the youngest 6-figure earner in Europe. He's from London, and he left school just after his A-levels. He didn't even bother going to university, and today he's actually making more than his teachers are making. Now imagine that, you're 20 years old and you're making more than your teachers were making when you were at school or college just 2 years earlier. So he's been in the business for about 3 or so years. And obviously he came across the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and he hasn't looked back. So when this guy speaks, you need to listen. Like I said before, he's only 20 years old. I'm going to see if I can unmute him and bring him onto the call. So Jay, are you here? Let me just...
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Brilliant. Jay is here. Welcome, Jay. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Jav?
I'm doing awesome. So great to have you here. Again, thank you for coming on such short notice. So please just take it away.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jav. So yes, great to speak to all of you guys. I'm excited to be on this call once again. I want to give it back to Jav, of course, for putting this call together. Let's just drop a 777 in the chat box for Jav, and of course Mandeep for organizing this call here today. So once again, guys, my name is Jay. I'm 20 years of age. Just like Jav mentioned, I started this business back in 2017. That's when I started. And I was at a point in my life where I had finished my GCSEs, right? I had good grades, and I was going on to A level, and I did first year of A level. My plan at that time was to actually become an aerospace engineer. That was my plan. Then I remember one day when I was searching online, right? Actually, one of my teachers didn't show up, so I started searching online average wages of an engineer, and I saw 20,000, I saw 30,000, I saw maybe 50, 60,000 after working, 20, 30, 40 years of my life. I saw all these figures, and living in London, I understood that to live a comfortable life, I'm talking just a comfortable life, you need to be earning minimum six figures. That's what I saw. So at the age of 17, ever since I was 17, I've been looking for ways to make money online. I've been looking for ways to get my money to work for me. How can I start a business? How can I start investing my money? And I was at a point, just like Jav mentioned, I didn't go to university. Okay, I've been taught my whole life, maybe a lot of you right now, maybe even some of you are in university right now, but we've been taught that, you know what, for you to become successful, for you to make a lot of money, for you to become financially free, you need to go and get a job. You need to go and get a degree. You need to go and get, become a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, all these different things. And I still remember, 2017 was a very tough year for me because me, my parents, even my grandparents. I remember a time where we had a meeting. This was when I was dropping out of college, right? Not saying to drop out of anything you're doing. I'm just telling you a bit about my story. But I remember we had a meeting about a couple of us, grandparents, mum, dad, sister, grandma, auntie, etc., whoever. And I remember them trying to persuade me to stay in my education. And I told them exactly what I want to do in the future. I told them why I want to do it, right? I said I want financial freedom. I want to buy a nice car, buy a nice house. I want to retire them. I told them all these different things, and they were still trying to convince me, to stay in, don't do the business, don't do trading, don't get into this, it's risky, all of these different things. And I can tell you one thing: if I listened to a single one of them, if I listened to any of them, I would not be where I am today. I would not be, talking on a call right now in front of you guys about how well we've done as a team. I would not be here today, right? So one of the biggest lessons that you guys can take away from this call is be very, very careful who you listen to. I was lucky I started to listen to the right people. I started to listen to people like Abdullah. I started to listen to people like Takir, like David Mnite, like, let's say, people like Tony Robbins. Ever since a young age, I've been studying these people, right? So understand my starting point, it was actually a very tough start point for me, right? I remember when Mandeep came into business, I think it was the start of 2018 or something, right? This was early stages here in UK, very early stages. And I remember it took us a while to hit Platinum 150. It took me personally 3 months of being in the business. This is full time. 3 months for me to hit Platinum 150. Some of you right now, I know some of you have done Platinum 150 in 1 week, in 1 month, even let's say 2 months. Even if you've done it for 3 months, you're still on track to become a Chairman 10. But the main thing I've done today, what I've done, like I said, I've followed my mentors. A lot of you right now in this call, you don't realize what amazing mentors you have, right? I can name some individuals in this call. Hope I'm not missing anyone. Jav, you've got Mandeep, of course you've got B, right? Platinum 1000 B. I believe there's maybe a couple others right now in this call as well. But you have amazing mentors which you can look up to and you can follow, right? That's all you need to do. You just need to literally blindly follow them. That's all I've done. When I sat down with Abdullah the first time, right? When I sat down the first time, I was very nervous talking to him. Even till today, I'll be honest, whenever I sit with him, I feel a bit uncomfortable. Why? Because he's making a lot more money than me. And I can tell you one thing, if you start to be around people better than you, people making more money than you may feel uncomfortable, right? Maybe speaking to Mandeep for the first time, maybe getting on a Zoom call with her, you may feel uncomfortable the first few times, right? But understand, the more time you spend with them, the more you learn of them, the more you associate yourself with these people, that's really going to take you to the next level. So I believe we've got about maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes with you guys. And I want to share something that's really helped me massively. And you've probably heard it before in my trainings. Mandy's spoken about it, Jav's spoken about it, but it's about really thinking big. I can't emphasize how much this business can pay you. Like if it was a figure I could put to it, there's no figure. There's literally unlimited amount of money in this business. Oftentimes in a job, oftentimes in other businesses, you're capped to how much you can earn. You're capped, right? And people look at me. Look, maybe some of you are looking at me right now. Wow, 20 years old, chairman 10. That's amazing. And what I've done so far, not a lot of people do. But the thing is, I've even realized what I've done so far is nothing compared to where I can go. And I can tell every single one of you right now listening, right? Whether you're platinum 150, whether you're just a customer, whether you're platinum 2000, 5000, chairman 10, whatever it is, you've got to understand there's a next level that you can go to. Because guess what? Like I said, when I was around people like Abdullah, when I got the chance to meet David just about a month ago from today, you can say, I realized that, you know what, 10,000 a month is really nothing. That's not financial freedom, right? A lot of us, we want to retire parents. We want to travel across the world. We want nice cars, nice houses. But do you think 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20,000 is going to do that for you? Potentially it can give you a better life. But I'm telling you guys today to really think bigger. And I want you to get this. I brought this out today just to show an example of some things I do, is literally to get an album, right? Get an album and start to print out photos of what you want in life. Start to dream a bit. You know what? When we were growing up, when we told our parents that we want to become astronauts, when we want to become a race car driver, we want to, do all these different things, we want to become a pilot. What did your parents tell you? What did our parents tell us? They said, no, you can't do that. They said, think realistic, be realistic about it. Not many people do that. If you said you want to become a football player, they said, no, go become a doctor. Those are the different things they told us. And what I want you to do today is literally spend 1 hour by yourself, look online for anything you want. Absolutely anything you want, whether it's your dream car, whether it's your dream house, whether it's you want a private jet, whether you want to be, have a yacht, whatever it is. What I've personally done, look, I've actually printed out album. I can show you some things inside it. I know exactly where I'm going to be living by the time I'm 30, right? There's a place called Wentworth Estate. I've got the exact house. I've got the whole map of the place here, right? On the next page, you can see the different cars. You can see Forbes 30 under 30. You can see all these different things. And this is a crazy car I found, right? I printed all these photos out. I'm starting to picture, look, what is my house going to look like? Would I have a swimming pool? I've got a library in here. I've got this, I've got that. So I've really started to picture what I want my life to be like. And I'm still building upon that. So if there's one thing you do today, look, we've heard it before, but I urge every single one of you to start to think bigger in this business, much bigger. Because I guarantee you, David right now, right, David's making crazy amount of money. I can't really mention because this is recorded, but he's making what people make in their whole life. He's making that in usually 1 day. In 1 day. And even he thinks where he's at right now is nothing compared to where he can go. Right? Abdullah's probably realized as well, you know what, 50,000 a month, right? X amount a month in trading is nothing compared to where he can go. So that's number one. Think bigger. Number two, like I said, be around the right people. Like I said, I can't emphasize enough. Your association is everything. Whenever I sit with Abdullah, and I'm sure Jav and Mandeep can agree, whenever we sit with him, even if it's on a Zoom call, we automatically feel like working. That's for me. As soon as he speaks, as soon as I sit with him for half an hour, or even if he's in the same room, guess what? I automatically feel like working. That's why I say to people, be in communication with your mentors daily, right? Don't wait for your mentor to call you. Call them every day. Tell them what you need, right? Communicate with them every single day. Number three, work on your personal development, right? A couple years back, I remember going to an event. It's called the Millionaire Mindset event. It was in central London in a place called Earl's Court, massive hotel. I think about over 1,000 people attended that event. One of the first events I attended. And a guy on stage said, look, your income is a direct reflection to the money you've invested in yourself. right? How much money are you investing in yourself? Oftentimes we spend, okay, we pay for a package, we pay for our membership, we pay for travel expenses, we pay for food, we pay for our bills. But the one thing that's going to get you to where you're going to go is your mind. How much money are you spending on your mind? I can tell you since the age of 17 to 20 right now, I've probably spent, I don't know how much, but quite a bit of money investing in my own education, investing in my own mind, investing in going to seminars, right? Myself, Mandeep Jav, I believe Isha on the call as well. So far, we've booked our tickets to go to the I Believe convention, right? I know many people right now, you've heard of it, but you're thinking, it's too expensive. I have to pay £1,000 for a flight, £500 for a ticket. But understand, this money you're paying is not going to waste. You're investing in yourself, right? You wouldn't invest in yourself if you didn't know you're going to make that back. That 1,000, that £2,000 you're spending, whatever it is, you're going to make that back anyway. But understand, the greatest asset is your mind. Right next to me, I literally have a whole pile of books, right? I don't read for hours and hours, but I have been reading maybe about 10, 20 minutes a day. This was one of the first books I picked up, I remember. The first book I ever picked up was this book, Brian Tracy, Maximum Achievement. This is what got me into personal development, right? There's another book, the Laws of 16 Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill. You've got The Magic of Believing. You've got Developing the Leaders Around You. There's so many resources you can get. I'm not saying spend millions on yourself. I'm saying spend £5 a day on yourself, right? £10 a month on yourself. Invest in a book, invest in some online, mindset courses. We've got Bob Proctor coming on our platform in the next month or so, right? Maybe next few days. It's going to be announced in the groups, right? It's $30 a month. That's an investment in yourself. That's an investment in yourself. So 3 things so far. Think bigger. Number 2, your association is everything. Number 3 is how much money, how much time, how much energy are you spending, developing yourself? And finally, you guys need to make a decision today where you want to be by the end of the year. Because what I can tell you is there's been times in my business which I've just gone completely lost, especially early stages. This was my first year. Maybe some of you right now, you're in your first year of network marketing. I can tell you, your first year in network marketing, right? For those of you who have been in for more than 1 year, your first year is the most difficult year. Your most difficult year. Why? Because you're going to grow. You're going to learn brand new skills. You're going to get used to talking to people. Look, for me to talk in front of even 2 people before, I would literally pass out. Now talking on Zoom is completely normal to me. So you've got to understand, look, for me to get to this point, for people like Mandeep, Jav, over phenomenal leaders, for them to get to their point right now, they needed to start off, right, being average. They need to start off maybe being a bit scared of doing a presentation. But you've got to start doing these small things. So like I said, really develop yourself, think bigger, make that decision, because you don't want to be that person that's in the same position now, right? In the next 6 months as you are right now. Let's say if you're Platinum 150 right now, I'm guessing you don't want to be Platinum 150 in 6 months' time. You don't want to be Platinum 150 in 1 year's time, right? What really pushes me is really the fear of being average. That's something very big for me. For me, I don't like being just normal, right? That's just something about me. I don't just like being a regular person. I want to stand out. I want to do something big. I want to be something big. That's what this business is all about. So finally, really make that decision today that you're going to go all in. 2021, I can tell you, is going to be the biggest year for a lot of us, right? The biggest year for a lot of us. You can clearly already see in the past week, we've had, I can't even count how many chairmans. I believe over 10 chairman 10s and above. 10 chairman 10s. We had a chairman 100 come the other day. Another chairman 25 came. A platinum 5,000 from UK came today, right? There's many more chairmans to come, many more platinum leaders to come. And I'm super, super excited for what's going to happen. And I can tell you, we are going all the way. We are going all the way. We're going to chairman 100 plus, and we are ready to take every single one of you guys with us. Just make that commitment, make that decision. And I can assure you this business, it is worth it. 2017, I knew nothing about this business, right? 2020, right? 2020 was the best year of my life. 2021, I'm sure we're going to have many, many chairmen come within our team. Like I said, you need to decide whether that chairman, whether that top, platinum position is going to be you. So Jav, I'm going to pass it back to you. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate what you do and your leadership and everything you've done for the team. So I'm going to pass it back to you.
Awesome. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you for that, Jay. And also, can everybody please drop some fire emojis, 777s, and thank Jay for coming on the call just earlier. I'm just going to go through a few things that he talked about. Firstly, be careful who you listen to. So obviously it's very, very easy if you have friends and family who are putting you down and pointing you in the wrong direction for you to listen to them, because obviously certainly when it comes to family, you've been with family since you were born. So it's very hard not to listen to them, but it's very, very important. I cannot stress this enough. It's very, very important for you to not listen to people who are broke. If you listen to broke people, you are also broke. So be very, very careful who you listen to. Now, Jay, who was on earlier, phenomenal leader, he hit the first rank in this organization, P150, in 3 months. It took him 3 months to hit that rank. So if you're not making money yet and you've been in this business for a few months, do not worry about it, because what you have to do is just follow the leadership, follow the mentorship that you're getting every single day. Make sure you're listening to the right ears and you will make it. Be persistent and consistent. Do a little bit every single day until it becomes second nature to you. Okay, follow your mentors to the nth degree. There is no income cap in this business. You can write that down. There is no income cap. You can go out there and get a job, make 40, 50, 60,000 pounds a year. But in all honesty, who wants to make 40, 50,000 pounds a year when you can make that in a week or make that in a month? We have people in our business, again, I'm not making any income claims. We have people in our business who are making far in excess of those figures. There is no income cap in this business. So if you're looking for a business without any income cap, if you're looking for financial freedom, if you want to buy the house of your dreams, the cars of your dreams, then you are in the right place. You just have to put your mind to it and listen to the information that you're getting every single day from your mentors. Think big. Okay, if you want to buy a house for, say, 500,000, why don't you change your thinking and think about buying a house for 2 million or 5 million? Always think beyond what you think is possible. So always think big and aspire to hit those goals. I love the album that Jay showed you earlier. I do have a book myself, very similar to that. It's not an album, but it's a book in which I've stuck down photos of my life that I see myself in the next year, in the next 3 years, and in the next 5 years. So I definitely recommend you get yourselves an album or a book and put your goals in there. And then you look at those goals every single day to make sure that you're headed in the right direction. If you haven't seen the film The Secret, get the film The Secret, because they talk about that in that film as well. And also What the Bleep Do We Know, which is an amazing film on the law of attraction. Make sure you get those two resources and please do watch those two films. Personal development, I'll talk about this on every single call. It's so, so important. Your income is a reflection of your personal development. So if you're not personally developed to a certain level, your income will be very, very low. So please, if you're not yet earning what you think you should be earning, look at personal development. Do a little bit of personal development every single day. In my case, I try and read a few pages of a book, and also I listen to audio every single day. So make sure you do that day in, day out. Again, it comes back down to being persistent, being consistent, and doing a little bit towards your goal every single day, and go all in. Okay, if you believe that this business is going to make you financially free, it definitely is. You just have to believe it, because whatever you believe, you will achieve. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you, every single person, for coming on today's call. Thank you, Jay, for attending the call, and I'll see you all very, very soon. We have our guest presentation on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Please, let's max out the call. Let's get 100 people on that call at 6 p.m. this Wednesday. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thanks for coming on the call, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you.